Outside in London, just waiting for you. Blackness, flickering flashes, looking at the ashes. Look up when you hear it for you. Dancing, hand in hand with you. Oh, dancing, come close. Hold me so much, so we both let go. I've been lifted by her love. I felt lifted from above. I've been lifted by her love. Make hearts, simple make hearts. Tough love, bubbled up. Don't chase time, don't chase time, don't chase time.
Eclipse day. I actually had no idea that today was the day of the eclipse because I just saw sunny weather and I have 5 days till my thesis is due. So I just wanted to go outside and sit in the sun and just read. And then I found out today is the day of the eclipse, so which I was able to see, which is really, really nice. I was sitting outside the area opposite the urgent care that I went to, and when all the doctors came out, they had like those eclipse glasses or whatever. So, and they were kind enough to let us use the glasses to watch the eclipse, which was super nice. And we're all like airdropping pictures and sending each other stuff. But yeah, happy eclipse day. And I think maybe because today was the eclipse, I had energy to actually look at my thesis, which honestly, I feel like the more that I look at, the more that I hate it. I have no idea why I'm sounding out of breath and out of shape. Maybe because I've been sitting for long hours, sitting in the sun, not drinking a lot of water, so I'm probably dehydrated. But anyways, I am gonna put y'all away. I'm not really vlogging right now. I'll probably vlog after like 2 weeks or so. I'm trying to finish editing this vlog that's coming right now, and then I'll start vlogging properly. But yeah, if you saw the eclipse, I hope you guys used your glasses because you don't want to lose your eyesight. I already wear glasses right now, okay? We cannot risk your retinas getting burnt. So I hope you use glasses. I hope you were able to catch the eclipse. And for those of you who are in the path of totality, I am so envious of you. Boston only had like 93% totality, so it got a little bit dark, but not too dark. But my friends went up to Vermont, fake of them to not invite me, first of all. Big fake, first of all. So they went to Vermont because that was going to be 100% in totality. So they got to see it go like completely black. So yeah, and like I said earlier, because I didn't know that the eclipse was happening, I've been sort of tuning the news. If I knew it was happening, I would have actually bought an Amtrak ticket to go to Portland, Maine, because they were also in totality. but I didn't know till this morning, and it was too late and too expensive to buy a ticket to go to Portland so last minute. So, you know, maybe in the next 20 years we can get to see it in its totality. I love how I said I wasn't vlogging, but here I am. But I was actually filming unboxing for YouTube, TikTok. I'm just repacking the box so that I can show y'all. I was actually filming an unboxing for TikTok. I don't like how the video came out, but I also don't want to refilm it. So I don't know. I think I'm just gonna, I'm in a phase of not caring right now, but I wanted to show you guys the unboxing because no, here on YouTube, they're so candid and open. So I'll just show y'all. I got this sent to me a couple of days ago. It's for a young adult fantasy novel by a Nigerian author. And inside there's like this little card that they sent with like some info on the book. They sent along a candle and some tea. This is like a sage candle, and sage is one of my favorite scents in candles and also in fragrance. I just love how earthy and herbal and just nice how it like smells. And because the eclipse is today, I think I'm gonna burn this today for some good luck. I don't know, I feel like something about sage burning just gives off the vibe of you have your shit together, because I really don't have my shit together right now. And then they also sent like some tea. This is the tea. Luckily I have a strainer, so I can probably use this, but I don't know what the hell this tea is. I know it's a black tea, but it's got stuff I've never heard of before. Lapsang, Souchong, Assam black tea, dandelion root, honeybush, orange peel, peppermint leaves, blue cornflower. What the hell is blue cornflower? And safflower petals. Hey, as long as there's no cinnamon, we have no beef. So maybe I'll drink this tonight in spirit of the eclipse. And this is the book itself. This is the book here, The Smoke That Thunders. I'm not gonna lie, if you're Zimbabwean or if you're familiar with the Southern Africa region, you know that The Smoke That Thunders is what we call the Vic Falls. So when I saw the title, first impression, oh my god, a Zim author, yay. It was not a Zim author, and I was a little bit disappointed because I was like, why is this title? But hey, I guess you can't copyright a title. Anyway, so this is The Smoke That Thunders. It's a young adult West African fantasy novel, and it follows this girl who was chosen by the gods to stop a war. I have no idea what this book is. Besides that, the glimpse of the book, I don't know what else is going on here. I don't know if she's got any powers, so let me see. Okay. Sounds very interesting. Let me look at the first page actually. Is there a map? Does the book have a map? The book has a map. I love a good book with a map. Here's the map over here. Okay, let's look at the first page. It's okay. The first paragraph didn't really hook me as much. Okay, but this looks like it'll be a very fast read. I have been itching to, because I'm actually working on a young adult novel. I've been working on it for the past, it's been way too long because I keep going on and off. But this would be a good way to help me kind of get back into the mindset of writing for children, because I've just been writing for adults for the most part. But yeah, that's the book that I got in the book box. And then I'm getting one more book coming this week. It's actually by the author of the guy who plays Lawrence in Insecure, Jay Ellis. And it's funny because in the last vlog before this one, I talk about Lawrence a little bit, and then I get a book by him, which I think is pretty cool. But let me show you guys what other books that I received. So these are some other books that were sent to me in the past couple of weeks. Besides the J. Ellis one, I'll show you guys when I received that. It's supposed to be coming sometime this week. But I got sent this book, Mr. Jimmy from Around the Way. I don't know if it's fiction or non-fiction. And then I also got sent this historical fiction, The Stone Home by Crystal Hannah Kim. Off the bat, I hate books that look like this. I hate books that have these like sprayed edges, the speckled edges. I hate that so much. This is Gaslight by Femi Coyote. I'm not gonna lie, when I got this email in my inbox, it was like, it says something like mega church in bold. I thought it was spam mail, right? I thought it was a spam because it just gave up a scamming vibe, but it was just a book. So thank God I read the whole email, because I really thought it was a spam mail. And then I was like, y'all not about to scam me today. I know how y'all churches be in Africa. You're not about to scam me. I think it's like a thriller novel, but it's by a man, and I really don't like reading books by men. I'm very picky about the men that I read. And then lastly, this is an arc sent to me by Penguin. This is Come and Get It by Kylie Reid, who wrote Such a Fun Age. I keep seeing Such a Fun Age around, but I've not read it yet. But I heard this is messy, and you know, summer is coming. And if you guys don't know, I love reading romance slash messy books during the summertime, because that's the only time I'm not reading depressing books. So I'm excited to dive into this in June. You know, summer's coming very soon. So I'm probably gonna end today's portion here, and then the next time I see, we'll be starting the vlog all over again. And I'm finally going to talk about myself in this vlog and just like some quick get to know me's. So my thesis is processing right now, and it just got uploaded. I feel like a scrub. I look like a scrub. I have been looking at a screen for the past 48 hours trying to get this submitted. I have plans in 15 minutes, so I need to go wash my face and my teeth and put on some clothes and go. We're done. I know for a fact they're gonna ask me to resubmit it because I completely gave up trying to format this fucking document. Why does Microsoft Word, I can't even speak. My brain is just so fried. Why does I look so tired. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm going out in 15 minutes. Why does Microsoft Word make it so hard to, you know, like fix up the page numbers? My page 1 is supposed to start at page 10, but the way I could not get page 1 to start on page 10, I fucking gave up. I gave up. So I know for a fact somebody in the library archive is gonna message me to resubmit my thesis. But hey, you know what? It's submitted the day that it's due. That's all that matters. I can do a resubmission later. I just had to get it in. But we're done. We're gonna be graduating in a month. Happy birthday to you. Welcome to the vlog. I know I just posted a bunch of random clips. This is truly my first time like being like actually in like vlogging mode since the last vlog that I uploaded where I was just not having a good time. And quite a number of you responded to that video, and you also kind of shared your similarities with what I was going through in terms of being like a perfectionist, always worrying about what's happening in the future, and just having extreme like what's the word, debilitating, what's that word, anyway, crippling anxiety. So I really have not vlogged or even been in the camera that much besides those few clips you just saw. I have not vlogged in a minute, so I'm really rusty. But I was gonna say, with the last video, like, you know, it can be really rough being like a high functioning perfectionist, also having anxiety on top of that. It just makes you feel like you're never really doing enough. And yesterday I saw this video on TikTok where this therapist was like, this is to all my perfectionist, anxious girls, like, you are doing enough. Like, because when I really like took myself out of my head, like, I've been working hard nonstop since last year. Like, I've really been working so hard nonstop, and in my brain I somehow convinced myself that I was not doing enough, which is so freaking crazy because I have been so, like, my body is literally telling me that I think I was really overworking. That's what I was doing. So I'm really trying to really rest, because honestly, you guys, I'm really tired. I am really exhausted. Like, I'm really tired. I feel like I have aged my body 30 years in the past 6 months. But anyway, basically, I'm just trying to survive and rest. But I also wanted to let you guys know, you probably saw from the title anyways, I just wanted to like
get the funky stuff out of the way before the good stuff. But I'm moving to Seattle. I'm moving to Seattle for 6 weeks in the summertime, which I feel like is so fucking crazy because what? So, in the last vlog, I was talking about how I just really felt like I was not really kind of winning. I kept on getting these half wins and I was getting so many rejections across the board. And I got accepted into this writing program that is actually in Oregon, in Portland, Oregon, and I really, really wanted to go because it was like it's a very hard thing to get into. But unfortunately, I didn't get a scholarship, so it would have been really hard for me to go on my own dime because it would have cost me like $3,000. I mean, I have the money, but like that's money I'm saving for, you know, like moving and other expenses that I'm going to have to pay for in the next few months. So it wasn't even like a smart decision to even go. So it really kind of stung and hurt my ego to kind of turn the spot down. But then I just told myself, you know what? If I got in once, I can probably get in again. So I just kind of figured maybe it's just not my time then. It's another time. And of course, I was really feeling down in the dumps because obviously I really wanted it. And then I got it. Like I got halfway through, like I got in, but I didn't get the money. So it still kind of felt like a half win. And I was just so kind of bummed out. And then a week later, it was on a Friday, a week later, that following Friday, it was like at 6 p.m. I had just been in bed the whole day, being so depressed and emo and just really not even talking to anybody. Then I just looked at my emails at like 6 p.m. just to see what other rejection I had gotten. To my surprise, to find out that I got into this other writing program on a full scholarship to Seattle. I got into the #1 competitive writing program in the fucking country for 6 weeks on a full scholarship. If I tell you guys, that just literally changed my whole perspective on life. And it really kind of made me really believe in when people say, when one door closes, another one opens. That shit is so fucking true. Like, I never believed it because it just never happened to me. Or it did happen to me and I didn't really think about it too much. But I feel like this year, I've really been in like the lowest of the lows that I've ever been. And really being, I don't know, I just really feel like the lesson for this year that I feel like I was supposed to learn was just to just get out of your head. Like, that's really just it. Like, you guys really saw me spiraling in that last video. And that was before I even got this news. And I was so stuck in my head. I was so worrying about the future, not knowing what was going to work out. And the moment that I just kind of let go, the moment that I just said, you know what, fuck it. I really can't control the outcome of everything. There's really no point in just wasting all of my energy spiraling. It's just not worth it. It is what it is. Whatever happens, happens. And when I turned down that workshop in Oregon, that was my thinking. I just said, whatever, man. Whatever happens, happens. At this point, it's above me now. Only for an even bigger door to open. Like, crazy. So if anybody is feeling like they're down in the dumps, nothing's working out for them, they just feel like they're getting no's across the board, there is a very high possibility that something bigger is happening. Like, I just kind of learned that when I'm in my waiting period, I just need to learn to let go and let the universe do its thing, because things work out the way they're supposed to work out. Because I was supposed to go to Portland, Oregon for this workshop. I couldn't go, but I'm going to be in Seattle anyway. Like, I'm going to be in the region. And because I'll be in Seattle, I am definitely taking a train to go to Portland. So regardless, the destination was still the same, but the journey was just different than what I expected. In my mind, I always thought I'd go to Portland with this tin house workshop, but I'm actually going to Portland on a different workshop. So regardless, like, I got to the end goal. And with the door closing on Tin House and it opening up on Clarion, that really just kind of showed me, listen, rejection is redirection. I really feel like that's true. And don't get me wrong, y'all. Like, you guys saw me. I was really not having a good time. Like, that waiting period is absolute hell. It's literally shit fire. But I was just so happy that I finally got that win. And I feel like because I got that win, it kind of made me loosen up a little bit, because now I'm actually back in the waiting period. I'm back in the same spot that I thought I escaped, because last year I applied to a couple of PhD programs and I was waitlisted at my top choice program, and which was honestly like a really bittersweet moment for me, because with what I'd heard, like it's really difficult to get off the wait list, because this program really accepts like 2 to 3 people a year. So it's really difficult for one person to turn down this spot, and it's a very good program. When I got waitlisted, I mean, I was happy I wasn't rejected right away, but then the waitlist was just like, damn, like I'm probably not gonna get off it. And for a minute there, it kind of looked like there was hope for me to get off the wait list. And then sadly, the person ended up saying yes. I mean, good for them. And then I didn't get off the wait list, which is kind of like a bummer, because I was really kind of hoping that would work out, and that really kind of saved me a little of a stressful time that I'm currently finding myself in. And I know in the past vlogs, I'll just talk about having these spiraling episodes, and I didn't really talk a lot about what was going on. So the big thing was kind of waiting for my PhD decisions. I was waitlisted at one school, my top choice, and then I got accepted into a program. But I really did not want to go to this program. The location, I don't want to be there. I just did not want to go to this option. And you know, sometimes it's just kind of like, I had to make a choice with this program, because, you know, like being an immigrant and just kind of feeling like sometimes you don't have a lot of options to make decisions. You just kind of take what people kind of give with you. And I was really kind of having lots of anxiety and stress about it. Like when I told you guys I broke it in hives, it was about that decision, like whether if I'm going to accept my offer or not. Like everything in my body and all of the signs I was receiving were just kind of telling me to say no. Like the universe was telling me to say no. And I feel like the test was for me to say no, because I feel like in a different year, in a different era, I would have just said yes to this option I really don't want to be in. And I really kind of had to like sit back and think and just be like if you know you're gonna be miserable somewhere, like why do it? And I just knew if I went there, I was gonna be hella depressed because of what happened with me when I was at Amherst. Like I'm in Boston for a reason, and I was not about to redo my master's on a doctoral level. Like, you know, like I can't dedicate 5 years of my life just being stuck in one place, making horrible money and being severely overworked. I just said, you know what, I could spend the rest of my life or the next 5 years agonizing over this decision and being in this location, or I can just let go. And because I had turned down a very good opportunity with my 10-house acceptance, and then by the grace of a miracle, I got an even better opportunity, I really just kind of took a leap of faith. And let me know why. I took a jump of faith. Like I literally jumped off the plane with the parachute. Like I'm just hoping that there's a little jumping castle when I hit the ground, because that's really what I'm kind of feeling right now. Because I really kind of turned down a for sure offer for the extreme unknowns. Like I really have no idea where I'm going to be in the next 5 months. I really don't know. I don't know. And as someone with anxiety, this is like the worst thing I could ever want. Like this is like the worst thing that could happen to my brain. I'm not as anxious as I was before, just because I just really just learned to realize like there's honestly like you can literally overthink yourself into the grave. And I'm like, I don't want a life of always just thinking and thinking and thinking and just whatever. I also saw this quote that said, "Stop borrowing grief from the future." And honestly, that quote really kind of made me realize that, damn, I really have horrible anxiety issues, because I'm just thinking the worst case scenario for shit that's not even happened. I'm literally borrowing grief from my future, which hasn't even happened. And I feel like that really kind of takes away from living in the now, like right now. Like if I have 5 months left in this country, I want to enjoy my 5 months left in this country and not worry about what's happening in the future that I literally have no control over. Like all I can do at this point is just plant the seeds and just hope that one of them sprouts, because I can't tell a tree to grow. The tree will grow when it grows, you know? But anyways, I just wanted to come on here. I've been talking for way too long as usual. I also need to film my get to know me. So I'm probably going to be wearing the exact same outfit while I film it right now. But anyways, I just wanted to say I feel in a much better position than I did in the last vlog. And right now I'm just trying to focus on graduation and my Seattle move. I'll talk more about those in detail in the next coming vlogs, but I just wanted to kind of give the updates over here. And I'm still very much in a stressful mode right now because I am still looking for jobs, and I have had a few interviews that have ended me in being ghosted. So actually, I don't know, I just feel like if you're interviewing applicants and you're ghosting them after rounds of multiple interviews, I just want to say fuck you, honestly, like fuck you to hell and back. And I hope you step on Legos for the rest of your fucking life, because you are literally wasting people's time. Like, let me not even complain. I'm not here to complain about that. Anyways, I'm applying to jobs right now, so hopefully I'm able to get a job for the next year at least, and then maybe I'll try to apply to more PhD programs, more residencies for the following year. But right now I just want a job for the year, and hopefully one can come. And if one job doesn't come, I'm not even gonna stress. I feel like I don't even care enough to stress anymore, just because, you know what, it is what it is. There's really only so much that I can do as a human being. So, and if I have to leave the US, I have to leave the US. So that is what it is. Where will I go? I don't know. But that is a problem for Rutendo in August. Rutendo right now only wants to think about graduation and spending 6 weeks in Seattle and planning a trip to Portland with some friends. And I'm sorry this vlog is just so boring. Like, I thought about not uploading it, but I have a few clips of just some stuff I was doing, like concerts I went to, events with friends. So I'ma just include those. But the vlog after this, I will definitely do my best to be better. And hopefully I will not be in this like post-period state, because by then my period will be completely gone. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. And if you're going through it right now, just know you're not alone. I'm going through it with you, and I am hoping we both come out of it at the end. But I also want to reiterate that when one door closes, another one truly opens. I think now I really do believe that stuff always works out the way it's supposed to work out, you know. And it might not be the way that we want or the way that we dreamed or envisioned, but it'll get there regardless. And as JT says, you can win every day, but every day you choose to quit, you're a loser. So that's what I'm kind of trying to go by. All I can do is do my best. As long as I don't quit, as long as I don't give up, I feel like that's enough for me at this point. Because in that last vlog, I was really on the verge of just quitting, just stopping. But you just have to keep going through and pushing forward. You know, the only way out is through. That's that. But anyways, I am about to film my get to know me. Oh shit, I'm making tea right now. So I need to go get my water off the kettle, and I will see you guys in the next vlog.